Alright guys, my name is Chris Gutierrez with Metro Valley Ambulance, longtime paramedic and power stroke mechanic. I've got this 2005 E450 6.0 Power Stroke Super Duty by Wheeled Coach, is the coach builder. It has 125,000 miles on it. It just had some major service done to it at Ford, and it has new paint. Not entirely new paint, but there was some oxidation on the hood and grill. So we reshot the hood and the grill, the roof line, the lower portion of the door, and we shot both sides. So you know it's a blank slate for you. You can no longer read what it used to say on the side of the rig anywhere on this thing, but particularly the sides, which has usually the biggest graphics. So I'll give you a walk around tour here. The major service that was done at Ford, it was for an oil leak. It had a small leak. I couldn't tell where it was coming from, and I'm pretty good about locating things like that, but every once in a while I'll come across a head scratcher that I just can't figure out. So I had to take this thing to Ford, and the dealer that's out here, they have a big dark room where they can put it in the dark room. They put dye in the oil and use a black light to see where the source of the leak is. Unfortunately, it had multiple leaks. So the recommendation from those guys, and I've been dealing with them a long time, and they're straight shooters, they deal straight with me. Unfortunately, they recommended pulling the whole motor out and resealing the entire thing, and that's what happened. So it was just it was under $9,000, and they took the whole motor out, disassembled it, and replaced all of the seals. The main seal, obviously, the injector seals, every seal in the motor was redone. Everything was inspected and put back together. Anything that needed to be replaced, which there were quite a few small things that were replaced, we did that. So, and all of that stuff's under warranty for 2 years with Ford. So no issues with the motor. You're not going to have any problems with this thing. It drives really strong, and I think you'll be pretty happy with it. So there's like 4 pages of Ford stuff, of parts that they replaced and whatnot. We also had the air conditioner, the compressor was pretty shot, and since everything was torn down, they're like, you know, it won't be any additional labor to replace the air conditioning compressor. I said, go ahead and do it. So it's got brand new AC that blows great. So it's getting warm. Summer months are coming. This thing's got brand new air conditioning. So let's get into it. This first compartment is the oxygen compartment. And you can see it's equipped to accommodate an M tank. You've got the regulator present. There's a high pressure line on here because there's a gauge on the action wall that'll show you how much is in the tank without having to come out here, you know, and look at this gauge. You can see from inside. All the compartments are lined with it's like a Line-X type truck bed coat. It helps with insulation. It also helps with noise, so it's a pretty quiet ride inside, and obviously the durability of throwing stuff in and out of the cabinets. Excuse me. So there's that. You'll also see it has a battery charger down there for the shoreline connection, and it'll tell you, you know, how charged the battery is. You flip it on from there and plug it in from there. And it is not an auto eject. You have to manually connect it and disconnect it. Then down here we have like an area for either extrication equipment or restock supplies. That's down there. And then we got backboard compartment back here. You can see that. It might be a little bit dark. All these compartments have lights that will come on when the motor's running, but I just don't have it running right now, otherwise it'll drown my voice out. You won't be able to hear me. And you can see there's 3 shelves there for headbeds or seat collars, or however you want to arrange that. There's a divider there, so if you have a folding flat, you can put that on that side and boards on the other side. We'll get in the back in a second. Over here, you know, whatever turnout gear, boots, pants, helmet and stuff can go in there, or restock supplies. Down here is space for 2 SCBA tanks, and then a rack for 3 D oxygen cylinders. They go down there. And there's that. Up here we have our compartment for the jump bag, portable suction, portable O2, your monitor, all that stuff that you're taking into your rescue will be there. You'll see there is a charging station for a SCORE portable suction unit right there. Down here are the batteries. Oh, it's locked. I'll unlock that in a minute. There's a slide out tray and there's 3 batteries down there. So let me go ahead and fire this thing up, and then we'll climb in the back and start going over every switch, every button, and show you how everything works. Here's your sneak preview of the inside. Alright, let's go to the back. Okay, so here's our back. You can see it's gray, which is my favorite. I'm not a big fan of electric blue or hunter gray or maroon. I'm a gray guy myself when it comes to interior. So the floor is in great condition. It's set up for a striker, whether it be an MX Pro, an Easy Pro, or a Power Pro can fit in here. You can also put a Furno ProFlex series, anything except a Furno. Well, actually, you could even put a Furno 28 in here because it does have the floor plates for that, and there's an extra plate up there. It has a little bit of a different design than other gurneys, but you could put any gurney in here. It just happens to have the lockdown bars and antlers for a striker. So let's go ahead and climb in. I'll give you a look. So we got, you know, Sharps container over there, hand sanitizer. Here's our compartments over there. There's an adjustable shelf inside there. You can move that around. We got 2 big drawers over here that you can arrange however you want. And got some arm boards in there for you. Down here, a small compartment, usually for restraints. You could put gurney cleaning supplies if you want. Here is our CPR seat, and the back will come down if you want more counter space. Don't know that you need that much counter space, but I like having an extra seat. And then underneath the seat is a shallow space for typically bedpans and urinals, emesis basins, stuff like that. Over above the action wall, there's a big space there with an adjustable shelf. We have a area here for whatever you want to put. You could put narcs in there if you want. Down below, we got space for, you know, BBMs, oxygen masks, and cannulas, since your oxygen's right over there. We've got our ALS wall. That has the reach-through compartment to the side door that's over there. There's a drawer here. You would maybe want to make this your narcotics area because it does have a lock on there, and we have the key for that. And then here's a big space that's large enough to put a file rack if you want to put additional patient care reports or you know, whatever kind of forms you might carry. So there's that. Let me go over here and I'll show you this side. And then we got our bench seat over there. The upholstery is in great shape. There are no cuts, there's no tears, nothing like that going on. There's a compartment above the bench seat. Oh yeah, there's one also above the rear doors there. That's kind of the perfect size for extra boxes of gloves. There's an additional O2 outlet over there in case you got a patient on the bench seat. So there's that. Let's get into, oh yeah, we got this fluorescent light over here if you're just working on your patient care report.